All right, we're going to try to escape the rack race as quick as we can. How's that light in my face? Whatever. We're a business manager making 4,600. Oh. We'll pass the charity. I own nothing right now. I'm gonna play super fast too. Car air conditioning. Ew, that died. That sucks. All right. So my strategy is keep enough cash to cover a downsize. Turn this volume down, and then maybe flip a couple things to generate some income. Right now, I could take out a loan of 10,000 and buy something, but I want to get a little bit more cash in hand before I do that. So right now, I have enough expense. I need $2,800 to cover my downsize. So if I take out a loan, I'm gonna need $3,800. I'm gonna go pay a little bit to charity so I can get out faster, or I can go around faster. All I'm getting is offers to sell, and I own nothing. So, all right, we'll do another small deal. Pass. I'll go buy downsize one more time. All right, we'll go around again. Do the charity. Okay. Small deal. Raw land, 5,000. Usually this is a good payoff, but yeah. Yeah, why not? Well, it doesn't have any cash, so I could flip it, but I want to try to beat it a little bit faster. So two dice. Oh my gosh, I'm just giving it charity. I have plenty of cash on here now. So we'll do a big deal. Okay, so with this, I could borrow 17,000, and that'll pay for itself. That'll get down to 20 something. I can actually buy this with the cash. So 15,000 will bring that down to 25,000. It'll cover 17. So I think I can buy this. Whatever. Loan. Will that cover the loan? Let's see what happens. All right, yeah. So that I bought that, and I bought my cash flow to down $100, and I still own it. So I could sell. I could either pay off this debt. Or actually, if I pay off this debt, I'm almost covering everything to begin with. Or I could sell it. So I could sell it now to 25. What do I get? 20,000? It's not worth it. So maybe I'll sell it again later. If I'm going too quick, comment below. Let's see. Condo. I could buy that. I'm not gonna buy it. I could buy it. Oh, here we go. All right, so I'm buying this. I'm taking a big risk because I don't have any cash, but I'm gonna buy pretty much everything I have on hand in cash. Because if this on the next move goes to even $5 from $1, that's 5 to 1 of my money, and I could pay down some debt. Free up some cash flow. Hopefully, I don't get downsized right now. That would be a disaster. I'm gonna get downsized. I'm gonna get downsized. Oh my god, this is torturous. Pass. Don't get downsized. Oh, thank God. See, you don't want to do that. That's why you want cash on hand. Some cash. Another donation. All right, we'll go like this. Do it again. Oh, don't do it. Okay, I got 2 dice, so pretty safe to go around again. Now I'm looking for small deals because I want that stock to split, or that stock just did split. I want to sell that stock. All right, I'm gonna do it again. So I'm gonna buy 2,000 shares. I'm really doing these. It's kind of crazy the way I'm playing this time around. I could buy this stuff and finance it with debt and be negative cash flow for a little while, but then resell it. Ah, see, that's what I wanted. I just made 50 to 1. That cost me $3,200. $3,210. So that many shares for $1, and now it's 50 to 1. So that'll be 160,000. Sell that, repay loans, take the 25,000. 2, 3, pay it off, and I boosted my cash flow quite a bit. And now I only need to come up with little less than 2 grand. So now I can go to a big deal. That's an easy buy. Okay. I don't even know what I bought. I don't care what I bought. Just so you know, I'm not going to do the outside of the ring. I'm just going to escape the rat race because it's kind of boring at that point. And there you go. 50 grand, 2,500. Beat the game. If it was only that simple in real life. That's it. Today we're going to be cash flow as a kindergarten teacher. We're going to go over what you need to make to win and beat the game. On the financial statement, you have a little bit of debt, a mortgage, and $400 in cash to start with. What you need to accumulate is $2,130 in passive income to beat the game. My strategy is I'm going to start with small houses and stocks and flip them into a bigger business. Follow along. I'm going to toggle through these opportunities until I find a good deal, collecting paychecks along the way. I'm only going to pass on this because I only have a little bit of cash left. I just started, and there's not too much money on a flip on these. You can make about $15,000, but I'm going to wait for the next opportunity. It's okay that I'm just skipping some of these stock deals because I'm gonna eventually come across something, and the whole time I'm collecting paychecks without losing any cash. I've had several chances to buy stock right now. I have an opportunity right now to triple my money. I'm going to wait a little bit more because I think I can get a better return if I just hold out. As you can see, because I waited, I have a new opportunity. What was going to happen was I would have bought at $10 a share and sold them for $30, but now I'm going to double that because I'm buying them at $5 a share and selling them at $30. So I'm going to buy about $2,500 worth of shares. Here's another opportunity where I can make 4 to 1 of my money, $10, sell them for $40. I'm going to buy about $1,000. Now I've got the opportunity to buy more shares at $5, but I'm going to hold out because if you look at my expenses and my cash on hand, if I get downsized in the next move, then I'll be out of money and I'll have to save up again before I have another opportunity. So I'm going to wait till I get past the downsized card and wait for a better opportunity. I'm past the downside card, and now I have an opportunity for another condo. The cash flow isn't quite right, and I don't really have the down payment, and I don't want to go negative for this because there's better opportunities for capital gains when I resell and flip something. Here we are, diversifying our portfolio. There is more opportunities with these stocks. Now I'm actually buying these under what they typically trade for. They trade for 10 to 30, and I'm getting them at $5, which means even if on the next turn it goes to $10, I can double my money. So I'm going to buy another $1,000 worth of this. Now I'm hoping for cash flow at this point, but I've got yet another opportunity for these stocks. The same stock that I already own is now trading at $1. So it went down, but now the opportunity, instead of making 6 to 1 of my money, I can make 30 to 1 of my money. So I'm going to invest heavily. I'm far away from the downside card. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. I'm going to buy $2,000 worth. Raw land can be a good investment, but it doesn't pop up too much. So if you have extra cash, it's good to sit on it for a little while. But if you're just starting out, it's not the best play. Okay For You has gone down, and now it's at half price. So I'm going to buy some more of this. As luck would have it, a few turns later, the raw land popped up. It doesn't happen too much when this card pops up, but I missed the opportunity. That's okay. This is going to happen in the game. You can't win them all. Starting a part-time company is a bit of a risk because there's no guarantee of returns, but it's something that in the game you can start very low cost, and in the background, eventually it can start to earn money out of nowhere, and then you could sell it for a good profit. So I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to buy the company for $3,000. Now, because I took the risk on the startup for $3,000, it actually painted me in the corner for this investment here, because I need $3,000 to buy this 3-2 house that cash flows. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk. My payday says I make $1,100. I'm going to take out a loan to purchase this. I'll actually lose a little bit of cash flow, but the upside to this is these houses tend to sell for $135,000 at their top end. So I'll make about $80,000 profit when it sells. I've got another opportunity to buy one of these, but in case you just noticed that I went on a vacation and I had to pay for that out of loans. Now, if I'm to buy this, I can flip it for a lot more money. The issue is I don't have a lot of cash on hand. And if I keep doing this, my paydays are going to keep going down and down and down. So it is a risk. You really want to keep some cash on hand. I'm playing it kind of risky here because if this road continues, you can go bankrupt. But I'm going to take this risk because if you look at my portfolio, I have a lot of stocks that could probably sell in the next couple turns. And there you have it. In the next move, I could sell a couple of houses for $100,000. So I'm going to sell this one. And then I'm going to sell this one. Now, if you look at the cash I have on hand, I've got $100,000. I can pay back all those loans that I just took out. Now, I planned on flipping all that stock, but I can make a big deal and get out of the race faster. So you can either prolong the game and unload all your stock, or use the cash to start buying bigger businesses to beat the game quicker. It's up to you, but this is the quickest run. Good news here is if I purchase this, I'm out of the rat race. The game is over. It's $50,000 down payment. I have $80,000 in cash, and it'll be $2,800 in cash flow. So it's $1,000 more than what I actually need. I didn't get to sell and flip all this stock that I've been buying, but I still beat the game. Enjoy the game. Come back, watch the video on the screen. I'm going to play as a different player, probably the janitor or the airplane or engineer. I'll see you in the next video. We're going to escape the rat race. One player. I'm a business manager making $4,600 salary. Here we go. Start small. Mitre for you. $5 to $30. I got $2,000. I need $2,000 to cover my expenses. I'm going to buy shares. I'm going to gamble. Okay, for you at $40. I don't want that. I'm going to try to get out as quick as I can. What is the fastest you have gotten out? One person commented once that I did it in like 7 minutes. Have you beaten that? I've done this in like 2 moves before, but that was rare. You essentially buy a small house, flip it, and buy a business. Or buy the big business, be almost broke, buy a small house, pay off a loan. All right, here we go. All right, so I need to borrow $1,000 for this, so it'll still cash flow $100. 4,000 down. I got 3,000. Okay, we'll buy that. We're making $100 on that guy. I'm gonna make a donation so we can go a little quicker. If I'm positive cash flow, I'm always getting the charity. Because just quicker paydays. Small deal. Start a part-time company. Not right now. Okay, this is my 3 moves. I'm almost around the board. CDs, not interested. Don't get the CDs. It's a waste of your time. The thing is, you buy it, you make like $20, and then you can't sell it until you get a CD again. So it's a waste of your time. Don't do it. All right, negative cash flow. Don't want to buy that. I'm going too quick. If this is too quick, let me know. Let me know whatever questions you have about this game too. No, I like playing it. I'm not like Robert Kiyosaki. If I was, I probably wouldn't be filming videos in my kitchen. But then again, I don't know where he films his podcast. I still love his stuff. Even if I consider myself like just an E, if you read Cashflow Quadrant. If you haven't read Cashflow Quadrant, I'll leave a link to all the books, affiliate links to Amazon down in the description below. You can check those out. I recommend Cashflow Quadrant. What it does is it talks about, it's too expensive. It talks about the different areas of business and everyone's role in it as an employee, a self-employed person, or a business owner, or an investor, and how everyone should transition, this is too expensive, to becoming an I, which is an investor, or a B, an I. The natural thing, ooh, do I have any of these? Nope, 2-1. The natural flow of things is to go from E to S to B to I. You could do that as starting your own business, or if you're not really creative, you could buy a franchise. He mentions network marketing. I recommend affiliate marketing. You can go to kevinjpino.com. I have a free ebook on that. I'll leave a link in the description below. All right, so I saved up some cash. I got some debt I could pay back. I still have that loan for $1,000 I want to pay off. So I have a condo. Doesn't cash flow much, but I'll buy it. I should probably go bigger deals, and we're also going to repay this. See, it's actually, I probably shouldn't have bought that because $1,000, I've gotten rid of $100 in payments, but I paid $5,000 for $160 in payments for that condo. Mighty for you. Wait, dramatically up due to their shares they just split. So cool. I got 400 shares and now I have 800 shares at $5 a piece. So hopefully they'll sell soon. After the second book, Cashflow Quadrant, is Guide to Investing, where he breaks down the different types of investors. You know, most people are just familiar with like trading stocks, building a portfolio that way through a 401k. There's many different aspects to that. He recommends going through a business because you can actually legitimately write off a lot of expenses. And because it's not personal income, it's taxed different. So you can, talk to a lawyer, but you can expense things that you wouldn't normally be able to expense. Like if you had a small bread company and you needed to buy a building, you could buy the building, raw land. I'm going to skip this. You could buy the building and then essentially depreciate or write off some of the expenses for that building and also build equity by paying down the loan. But he goes another little level deeper with that, where you could maximize your tax benefit not only by depreciating, but you could set up an LLC. This is still too expensive. I should really probably make some moves here, Kevin. You're just saving money. You could set up an LLC for like a real estate holding company to have the building, and then a separate LLC or corporation for the bread company, and the bread company pays the LLC rent, and then they're essentially separate business entities, and there's greater tax depreciation from that, or appreciation, depreciation. It's in the books, third book. I'll leave a link in the description below. I got to stop doing these small deals. I have enough cash to do a bigger deal, so I'm going to look after I have a baby and pay off my son's college. That was quick. I had a baby and then he went to college the next day. Okay. Big deal. 7,000. I really don't want, I want better I want better return. 7,000 for $150 is actually really low. So I'm going to pass. Now I know I could get the appreciation from the sale, but I don't want that because I don't know when it's going to sell. I want to get paid right now. The name of the game is cash flow. I need money coming in now to cover my expenses. As you can see, I still need about $2,700 to escape the rat race. Okay, big deal. All right, so that's still not the best. I'm going to wait. I'll be waiting forever. This is a great deal. Okay. That's like 12% return. Okay. Another big deal. 40,000 for 900. Now, I used to own the board game. The board game, there's a lot more. It's like Monopoly. It takes a little while to play. You want to be able to try to get out inside of an hour. You got to do the math live. The old version, I think the new version might have it too. It comes with actual cash, just like the Monopoly board game. But you can do side deals on the board game. All right, I'm gonna buy this because I only need to finance. So it's 30,000 down. I got 25,000. That means I have to finance $5,000, which is going to cost me $500 a month. So that means I can buy this. It'll cover $500 and I'll still have $1,000 cash flow. That's a good deal. Okay, see that? Boom. You see how my financial statement just changed to that one purchase? Okay. And now as I'm getting payments, in the next 5 turns, I could pay off that loan because it's making me $1,000. Or I could just do this and sell these for 50 grand more, 57,000, 50,000. Okay. Okay. Now we'll immediately go and pay off all my loans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was I saying? I'm gonna have to watch this again to remember what I was saying. Comment below. What was my point? Leave a timestamp so I remember. If you have any other requests for videos, look at that. You can leave those in the comment below. Subscribe for more content, all that jazz. I have a lot of books on Facebook Marketplace if you need to make quick cash. All right, we're going for big deals. All right, so that is not the best return. It's another 3-2 for 70,000. You saw me just, I sold those for a lot of money. $20,000 down for $500 compared to what I can do. The market in this game isn't really worth it to me. For $20,000, I could buy 10 of the other ones. So I'll just wait. Just got downsized. Skip a turn, skip a turn. Do you guys want to see a multiplayer version of the game where I'll go live and play with other people? It takes a little bit more time, but can I get out? So if I buy this, it'll finance $24,000 by itself, and I have $26,000. So I can buy this. I can buy this in my cash position. I'll have less cash. I'll have the same exact payday. But if there's an accident, I will be kind of screwed. But I could sell one of these, hopefully. If I sell these $800 shares, it'll work out. So watch. I'll take out that loan, 50 grand, buy it. So now you look. So I didn't go anywhere here, but if I make one of these small deals, I'll have enough to pay down this loan that I took out and be out of the rat race. I keep forgetting where I'm at because I'm just babbling. Small deal. Ugh. So I could sell these now and get out of the rat race, or I could just not. I'll pass. Oh, that's a good one. All right, so I don't want to get in too much of a pickle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy just 1,000 shares because they're $1, so I can make 40 grand off of this. And I just essentially just wait it out and escape the rat race. I'm not going to go into the second part of the game, the outer part of the game, because that would take forever and there's not much to learn there. So, all right, there we go. So I made 30, so 24,000. So that's going to pay off the debt, exactly what I need. Wait, what? Cancel, repay. Oops. And that cost me $1,000 to get the 24,000 that I needed. So I'm going to pay this off and I'm out of the rat race. And not only am I out, I only needed $2,300 in expenses and I got 4,000. So, okay, we're going to play a quick game of cash flow. Follow along. I'll walk you through it if you haven't played it before. Follow along. What we're going to do is create a room. I'm going to play one player. Just throw a letter in there to get you started. Create game. You can put your name in there. If you're playing alone, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It automatically is going to give you an assignment here. You get to pick your dream, but your starting out salary doesn't change. So I'm a secretary starting at $2,500 a month. The savings is $710, which means your starting cash flow is 710. Okay. And over here on the left, you're going to see your financial statement. This shows your secretary salary, any other income you have, and below is your expenses, all of your expenses that we have here. So your income less your expenses winds up being your cash flow. Down here, you'll see your assets. We have nothing, but we have tons of liability, a home mortgage, car loan, credit card, and retail debt. And all the payments for these will actually show up over here on the expenses. So eventually we're going to pay these off. Let's get started. If I wanted to repay those loans, I could actually go here. I don't have enough to start paying these. You would just click on it and it would give you the option. Sorry. All right. So if I want to borrow money, go here and I could borrow up to whatever I need. Okay, let's roll. So I just passed a payday. So I made some extra money. I can do a small deal, which is less than 5,000, or a big deal that's more than 6,000. So start small. This is stock that costs $30. It usually trades from 10 to 30. I want nothing, so I will pass. So if you missed what happened here, on this board, we're going around in circles over and over and over again. These yellow spaces are paydays. Okay, that is like 1 month salary. Green spots are your deal cards. These blue spots are like sale cards, like if a business opportunity comes up. And then you'll have doodads, like these credit card payments. Here, those pop up several times. A baby, which increases your expenses, and you can only get 3 times. It's capped in the game. And then right here is your downsize, where essentially you lose your job, you lose 3 turns and 1 series of all of your expenses. Big bonus here is your charity. If you land on this, you get to give 10% of your income for 2 extra rolls, or an extra dice, I should say. All right, let's continue. See, baby, that increases my expenses by $140. So that goes under other expenses, and then my cash flow will go down. You notice there it was $880, and now it's down to $740. Okay, we'll roll again. Gold soars. I do not own this asset. If I did, it would pop up down here. Okay. Keep rolling. Another small deal. Preferred stock. Cost is $1,200 when the cash flow is $10 per share. I'm not interested. Okay. Another small deal. Stock split. I don't have that. That would be over in this section. And now we got one of those doodads. So I'll pay $150. That comes out of my my cash. Here we go again. One more small deal. So okay for you. Its cost is $10. It trades from $5 to $40. So if I buy shares of this and hold it, I can make 4 to 1. So let's say I wanted to buy $1,000 worth of shares. It'd be 100 shares. I purchase that, and the most I can make on that is another $3,000. So $4,000 total when I sell. Another small deal, start a part-time company, no cash flow with down payments $5,000. I'm not interested. Sometimes these can work out pretty good in the game. Another birthday party, pay $100. Okay. Interest rates drop, so I'd have to sell my houses. I don't have anything over here. So not too much action going on in the small deal. So what I'll do is we'll take one more roll at a small deal, and then we'll do a big deal. So this is a mutual fund that was trading from $10 to $30. It actually went over, so $40, but I don't own it. As you can see, I have 100 shares of OK for you. So I'll pass. Oh, never mind. We're getting downsized. So downsized, you pay, except your total expenses, and then you lose 2 turns. So that's going to come out. I'll pull that back up. So I was at 3,000, and now that's gone. And then I wound up losing a turn. Skip another turn. And then we're done. Skip another turn. Another payday. So I mean, we did a big deal. So this is $6,000, and we would have a cash flow of $300 for a duplex. So that's essentially $30,000 per unit. I'm gonna pass on this. The next one, I'll probably do something a little bit more fun. Okay, great, a charity. So I get to donate 10% of my total income, and I get extra die. So I just pay 250 bucks. You'll see this in the next turn. 2 dice. I can go twice as fast. So let's do a small deal. Onto you. I don't own it. It's just another stock. We'll do 2 dice. Sometimes you go a little bit faster. That hurts. Family vacation, $2,000. That's all I have in cash. So with the 2 dice, I can cut the board pretty much in half and get almost all my cash back. Oh, so I got lucky. So this is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath house, repossessed. The cost is $35,000. The down payment is what I need is $2,000, and the cash flow will be $220. So what I can actually do here is I can buy this and take out a loan of $2,000, and the payment would be an extra 200 bucks. But in here, I'm gonna put 1,000 down and then borrow 1,000, which means what actually happened here is I'm paying $100 to that loan, but my income goes up from that rental property. Watch. So we'll go over here. So my income went up $220, but I took out a loan that's $100. So my net increase was $120 in my cash flow. And now I own the house. It costs $35,000. And then there's a mortgage on it of $33,000 because I only put $2,000 down. Okay. Do another small deal. Okay for you. Company flounders. This is bad. So this is a reverse split. So you're going to see my shares here cut in half. Pull up the financial statement again. Now it's down to 50. That stinks. Okay. So I actually wound up I didn't lose money. I don't have to sell right now, but my shares were just cut in half, and they're going for $10 the same price. So I'm actually going to pass and just hold my position. All right, so 0 down payment, $100 cash flow. The cost is $50,000. We're going to buy that. Cost me nothing. Okay. End our turn, roll. We'll do one more small deal, then I'll do a big deal. I promise I was going to do a big deal. Okay. So now there's a condo. $5,000 down, $100. 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I'm not interested, so I'm going to pass. I have 2 3-bedroom houses, and I'm actually going to show you something real quick. If I go to repay, you can do this anytime. Remember that loan I took out for this house over here? If I click on that and pay that off, what just happened was the loan went away, and then that payment disappears, so it goes right to my bottom line here. So now my payday got bigger. Roll again. And we're going to look at a big deal. Okay. So $16,000 down payment for this 4-plex. One thing you can do with these is you can borrow the amount here, and I can actually go negative to buy this because my payday will actually cover it. So if I need to take out a loan on this, the $750, I could put $7,000, essentially $7,000 down payment will pay for itself. And then I'd have to cover the rest. So I need $9,000 more. So if I was to buy this, then that means my payday, because of the loan, would go down $900. I'm actually going to pass. Builder wants land. I have no interest in that. Okay, so we're looking at another big deal, even though I don't really have the cash. So again, this is an 8-plex, $200,000 cost. The down payment's $40,000, but it cash flows $1,600. So that means I could borrow $16,000, and I would essentially be breaking even if I had the rest of the down payment. I could finance that out of my cash flow, but I don't want to do that. I'm trying to find a good deal for you guys where you can kind of see what I'm talking about. All right, so here's a good thing. So I bought these houses for $35,000 and $50,000. They have together a $320 cash flow, but now I can sell them. I'm offered $135,000 per unit. So when this card pops up, you see they're shaded here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select it. I pay back the mortgage, and I'm left with the equity. So that's $85,000 for that one. And this is $102,000. Remember, those only cost me $2,000, a $1,000 down payment and $1,000 loan. So what I can do now is I can increase my income by getting rid of all of these mortgages, all of these loans, and getting rid of all these payments. So I'll start from the bottom, and we'll do like a debt snowball, as Dave Ramsey would say. And we're just going to pay all this off. Okay. Now if we go back to the financial statement, all my debts are gone. All these payments are gone. And because there's no expenses, all that goes down to my bottom line here. That just increased. It was $700, so it's almost doubled. So now, that being said, I only have to come up with $1,170 to get out of the rat race. I'm probably not going to do the outside board because that's just more time, and it's once you see it, it's just kind of repetitive. But we'll get out of the rat race pretty quick because we have how much money? $140,000 down. So what we'll do, we'll pay for that cappuccino. We'll end. Roll again. We'll go for a big deal. Right there. All right, so let's see. I might be able to get out of this. If I put 147,000 down, let's do some quick math. All right, so I could do 110,000. All right. I think I might be able to actually, I don't know if I can get this. All right, so what I'll do is, let's see what happens. If I buy this, okay. If I buy this, I'll have to take out a loan that's $5,300. But the cash flow is $11,000. Okay? So I'm actually, even though I'm taking out a huge loan, I should be able to get out of the rat race. So we'll say yes, we'll take out the loan. So I have the 200,000. I will buy, and now that puts me a negative 3,000. My total expenses are 6,000, but it's $11,000 cash flow. So I'll buy it, and now I'm out of the rat race. Okay? With a $7,000 payday. All right, we're going to play a solo game of cash flow just to show you how to play it on richdad.com. If you want to get the board game, I'll tell you how to get that later on. But first, let's get started. We're going to create a room. We're just going to do one player. We'll just say hi. No password. And then I got to move me out of the way so you can see a little bit better. We'll create the game. Create the game. So my choice here is stock market for kids. None of these really matter. I'm just either way. I'm a truck driver with a starting salary of $2,500 a month. I have $750 in savings, which means I start with that much cash. Okay, we'll choose that dream. I'm not really big on the dreams. It doesn't really matter. It's more or less learning how to play the game. You get to start with a roll. You can either repay a loan or borrow. If you go to the left, you see the financial statement. Up here is the income that you make. Here's the truck driver salary, $2,500. Any assets that you make income from, I have nothing now. All my expenses, which we all have, taxes, $460, a mortgage, car loan, credit card, retail, other expenses, and down here is your assets and liabilities. I don't own anything, but I owe everything, as you can see. $38,000 mortgage, car loans, credit card, debt. And on the upper right is essentially your statement of cash flow. Your total income less your expenses is your cash flow. All right, what we're going to do is close that out and just play. So we're starting out with a small deal or a big deal. We'll go for a small deal. And it's okay for you stock for $1 and it trades for $5 to $40. Now this is a great buy because it's trading for $1 and the minimum I could sell it for is $5. So I'm going to buy, and I'm going to buy all my cash on hand. So I can get 800. Unfortunately, this software kind of is silly. You have to scroll up to your first digit and then type in the other ones. So 880 shares. So I buy that. Oh, wait. I need to take it a loan? Why? What did I do? Oh, I know what I did. 8. Oh, I have 780. Right out of the gates, I'm messing up. Yeah, I'm going to repay that. Can I repay that loan I just took out? I cannot. See, that's what happens. You make stupid decisions. But I'll probably get a return on that. And roll again. And a baby. That brings my expenses up by $140. Not doing great. You got to look at, picture this game as every pay cycle is a month. Okay, preferred stock, high yield, a CD. You don't want this. It's $1,200 and you make about $10 a month. It's not worth your time. So just pass on that. I'm going to end and roll again. I get another paycheck. You want to try to keep at least enough cash to cover all your expenses in case you get downsized. If you could do 3 times that, that's better. So we'll do another small deal. Look at that. The 780 shares that I just bought, I got lucky on this one, went up to $40. So that's 40 to 1 on every one of those shares. So I'm going to sell them all. It's 31,000. This doesn't happen all the time. Definitely doesn't happen in life unless you're flipping crypto or something. But in the game, occasionally it happens. I recommend getting those. So this will give me the chance to repay some loans. The $1,000 that I had. And what I'm going to do is pay off some retail debt. And I'm going to get rid of all this junk that is slowing me down. Credit cards, loans. So the only thing I'm left with now is a $38,000 loan and $25,000 in cash. So all that extra stuff is gone. If I pay off this mortgage, I'll have another $400 left. So I'll only need $1,100 to essentially beat the game. Okay, and then roll. Another payday. Roll. Okay, donate. You can donate 10% of your income. You get 2 dice. You can go around the board faster. It's best to do this because you'll pass paydays even faster. So now I get 2 dice. So I have a chance to roll a 12. Not much. Car wash. I don't own one. So we'll pass. End. 2. $150. Now we're trying to get a big spin. All right, so didn't get much out of that, but that's okay. But now I can do big deals. Okay, so this is a 3-2, $20,000 down, $500. It's kind of a lot of cash for this kind of deal. I'm actually going to pass on it. I don't have any duplexes right here. They're offering $40,000 per unit. So if I had a duplex, it'd be $80,000. Let's roll. And it got downsized. So you have to pay that and then miss 2 turns. Skipped. Nobody else is playing, so I get to go fast. Another payday. And let's roll. Okay. We're going to go for another big deal. See, there you go. Oh, jeez. $50,000 down payment. Let's see. Now, if I use the cash flow from this, I could borrow $15,000 from the asset itself. And then I could use my cash. That'll bring me up to pretty close. But then I could buy this, but then I wouldn't have much of anything left. So I'm actually going to pass because we just saw that card play out that it just sold. So it's unlikely to sell anytime soon. Okay, limited partnership sold. I don't have that. Go for another big deal. All right, so we just saw another deal like this where I had to put $20,000 down and the cash flow was $500, but this was only $8,000 down and the cash flow is $300, a little less. But these in the game tend to sell at a max of 135,000 and it's only 60 grand. So I'm going to buy it now. So once I buy this, I finally have an asset. You'll see this on the financial statement now, that I now have another source of income under real estate and business. It's $300 here. The asset goes on here with the cost, the mortgage, if there's a mortgage on it. And then you can see that my passive income went up. So my total income went up and so did my payday or my cash flow. So we'll roll, get this out of the way. And I still have cash left. So another big deal. So this will pretty much, I'll beat the game right now, I think. So, I won't beat the game, but it's $30,000 down. Notice that I don't have $30,000. I only have $20,000. But in the game, a loan is essentially a 10% line of credit. So if I put $20,000 down, I can then borrow $10,000 and then the asset itself will pay for it. And if I can make a few small deals to start paying off that loan, I'll wind up getting out of the game. So I'm actually going to buy it. Take out a $9,000 loan, so it's $900. So I'm actually going to cash flow $100 from this. Hopefully not get downsized in the next move. Okay, I didn't. All right, pay $100. That's fine. So I have a little bit of cash on hand, but we're going to keep looking at small deals. So stocks, it's $20 per share. It trades from 10 to 30. It's not worth my investment. So I'm going to pass. Remember, you want to try to at least get enough cash to cover your expenses in case you get downsized before you take it on large risks. Small deal. Start a part-time company. Normally this is pretty good, and I'll tell you why. When I look at this card, I think of what you're watching now, YouTube, starting a YouTube channel. There's not much down. You can get started pretty quickly. I actually started my channel on, if you go to my oldest video, it's just me, a selfie on my phone. And once it starts making money, you start reinvesting. Like this microphone, I just bought with the income from my channel. So in the game, I'm going to pass on this, but if you could start low investments, like a channel or something along those lines, those are actually good investments. Plex buyer, I don't have a duplex. Okay. So we got another one of these houses. Cash flow is $100. Now, if I get downsized, I'm going to have to take out a loan, but I'm going to buy it. Because if this sells, I'll have the cash to pay off the other loan and be out of the rat race. Okay, this is a 4-to-1 return. This is the same stock that I bought a little while ago. Let's see, it was trading at $1. I already made a huge return on it. I'm gonna pass though, because I have just enough cash to cover my expenses, and it's a 4-to-1 return, which is pretty good, but there's like several stocks in the game. So I'll likely pick up another deal before I actually get to sell that. Small business. Again, if I bought that small business, this might have actually paid off, which I would have had a net income of $400, which would have been like a 12% return. Let's give me a little reminder to pay off some loans. Not yet. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't pay that loan because now I can pay cash for my kids' braces. Here we go. $5,000 for a CD that cash flows $20. As you can see, we've already made way better deals than that in the game, so we're going to pass. Okay, small deal. Okay, this is a condo, $5,000 down, $220 for a cash flow. I'd have to take out a sizable loan, which would actually be negative for me because I don't have enough money to put down, so I have to borrow the full 5,000. So I'll be actually negative 300 bucks for this. So I don't want to do that. I'm gonna pass right now. Okay, 2-1. Oh, that stinks. I would have flipped the house. See, that house was selling for 40,000 in my last move. Right now it's selling for 55, so I would have net $15,000. But it would have been negative cash flow. Oh well. I'm gonna end. Okay, another small deal. Again, another stock. It's a 3-to-1 return. It costs 10 bucks. It trades from 5 to 30, so it could go down. I'm still gonna pass. I went shopping for 350 bucks. It happens. Now the small deal. Okay, for you split. Things are going well. Well, that stinks. I would have bought those shares I would have bought, would have doubled, but that's okay. You can't cry about what you didn't do. Another duplex. I don't have any assets like this, so I cannot sell anything. One thing I want to point out in the game is if you have pull that card and you're playing with multiple players and you have a duplex too, and someone else pulls it, you can then sell your asset. So if I pull that card and you were playing and you had a duplex, you could sell that on that turn. Sometimes it goes a little bit quicker when you're playing with multiple people, and the board game can go a lot quicker because you can actually do a lot more deals when you're working with the paper financial statement in the cash. If you want to try out the actual board game, I'll leave links to that, affiliate links down in the description below. But you want to play for free, you can play this at richdad.com. Okay, so here's some stock that I'm probably going to consider. I'm going to buy some shares because it's at the bottom, $5 to $30. So I'm going to buy, we're just going to buy a couple hundred shares. Let's buy 400 shares. Trying to leave myself a little bit of cash in case I get downsized or another deal comes up. Oh, lucky. My shares just split. So you'll see over here, now I just bought 400 shares. Once I click OK, it's now 800. We'll go back to that. 800 shares. Bowling, 80 bucks. Who would spend 80 bucks on bowling? And there you go, I get downsized. So now I have some cash too, so I can actually start paying off some of these loans. I just got downsized, so it's not going to actually make much of a difference. Whatever, we'll pay some off. Ooh, so this house is 0 down payment, but negative $100, but it's also at rock bottom price. I'm not going to buy it because it's negative. Sometimes you get lucky where it's positive cash flow. Sometimes. So another small deal. Onto You is trading at 40, which is $10 over what they normally do. I do not own it, so we'll pass. Small deal. All right, so here we go. 4,000 down, 200 cash flow at $50,000. I'm gonna buy that. Sister-in-law borrows money. Sister-in-law is downsized, needs $5,000 to make a house payment. She promises to pay you back $10,000 after she finds a new job. Don't do it. What? Pass. Oops, I almost did it. Another baby. And that happens. That happens. That's right. The house I bought's paying for it, so that's fine. Kids are a blessing. Grow for us. Yeah, another stock. I'll pass. Round of golf. There we go. So my 800 shares are now going for $40 a piece. I bought them for $5. I bought 400 at $5, and that doubled. So I'm gonna sell everything. 32,000 sold. Now I'm gonna go here. If I pay off this 7,000, what will that do for me? I only need $110 to beat the game. So I go to a big deal, any big deal, pay cash for it, 4plex, $800. Probably get a better deal, but that's fine. Buy it, I beat the game. Okay, how to play cash flow as if you were filling your 401k. In this video, I'm going to play the game with the goal of flipping things up to $1 million and hopefully have enough money to buy CDs to then escape the rat race. Let's go. So I'm going to be flipping as many things as I can, whatever I can. And let's see if I can escape. This might take a little bit of time because I have to wait for specific things. But let's go. Hope that's not, let me turn that volume down on that. So maybe get to background music. Well, I don't even see what we're playing as. What are we playing as? A business manager. Okay. Donate to charity. We don't have any money. So I need to come up with $2,800 to escape the rat race. I don't know what that's going to be in CDs, but great. I paid for my dollar's wedding for $2,000. That's a cheap wedding. You're a cheap dad. Sorry. All right. So we're going to start small. Only got $100. Let's see. So we'll do it. We'll buy 10 shares or 13 shares and we'll just flip it. Make $500 or whatnot. So stick with me. If you have questions about what I'm doing about any point, make sure you add a timestamp to your comment down below so I can refer back to that part of the video to answer your question. Also, I'll probably have stuff down in the description for sale on a mailing list. Oh, my child needs braces, $2,000. That is actually realistic. If you pay cash. Okay, mighty for you. We can do a 3-to-1 here. I'm going to buy 100 shares. Okay. Okay for you. I don't have much. I'm spending all my cash on stocks. Is it 46 shares? All right, right now I'm not making any extra money. If I get a deal like this, I might buy it. This is risky, kind of stupid, but I'm going to do it anyway because my payday can cover the lost $100 in cash flow. Yeah, it seems kind of stupid, but I'm also getting it at $50,000, and these sell for a minimum of $65,000 up to $130,000. So yeah, it's crazy, but I'm thinking long term. I'm going to lose a little bit of money on the front end. That's okay. Small deal. Start a part-time company. I'm going to skip that because we're going 401k style and stupid investments. Okay, on to you. $30. Share is too high. We're going to pass that. Okay, sell. Okay, my 100 shares. Yeah, we're going to sell them because they're high. Sell. So 3,000. We made a couple $1,000. Cool. Small deal. Are we going to buy this condo to lose money? No, because these tend to only sell for 65,000. So we're not going to lose $100 on that thing every month. I bought a new boat. That's fun. There goes all my cash. Okay. $10. I can make 4-to-1. Do I sell or buy? We're going to buy more. We're going to buy more. Buy 600 shares. I'm living paycheck to paycheck here. I don't know how many times around I'm going, but you can imagine every payday is essentially 1 month of income. So this could take years. Friend needs quick cash for a Krugerrand. I would buy it. Usually I do. Not this time. Dentist, $100. That sounds about right. Small deal. Okay. Oh, my 640 shares are now $50. What did I buy them at? 640. We bought them at $10. So 5 to 1. We're gonna sell. Look at that, $30,000. Let's go. We're not gonna pay off debt. Bad debt. We're just gonna keep going. Oh, the boat liability I should probably pay off, but no, we're gonna play it like a traditional old 401k. Small deal. Mighty for you. All right. So usually these aren't great deals, but we'll buy 10,000 or 500 shares. $10,000 worth. 500 shares. Okay. Dollar cost average. Not going to make much on those. There we go. That's the home run. This is what's going to get me out of the rat race. So, okay for you is now at $1. Trades for up to 40. We're going to buy. We're going to go, as they say in Texas Hold'em, all in. 26,000 shares. Or 27,000 shares. I don't know. I bought a ton of shares. Okay, small deal. Part of a part-time company. Nope, we're going 401k style, so we're just going to do that. Small deal. Oh, see, this is what I would be buying, preferred stock. So it's either going to be this or the other one, or it's a dividend. So it's only $10. It's $1,000 to make $10. That's how we're going to retire in this game. But we're not there yet. We got to buy up all this stock and then sell it for $1 million. Oh, no, the company floundered. All my shares just got cut in half. So my $27,000 shares are about to be split down to 13,000. Annoying. 401k style. I think I was just making a point and I didn't finish. Sorry. All right. Oh, see that house I bought that I was losing money on? I'm selling it for $50,000 more. So I weighed way more money than I lost. So now I have a ton of cash. 50 grand. Oh, and now some of my shares that were at $20 a share are now at $40 a share. So I'm going to sell those. 20,000. I'm going to get $70,000. Another small deal. Do we buy a condo? I feel like this is something someone would buy for retirement for a little extra income. No, we're not going to do it. Maybe. Should I? Should I not? See, I'm treating it the same way a typical person would do this. I'll buy the condo and then I'll sell it in a few years and regret everything because it was such a hassle. Inflation. Nope. This is so typical. I made like $20 on that. Payday. Yeah, we'll donate a little bit. We got 70 grand in cash. 2 dice. Small deal. A rare gold coin. This is something your dad would buy out of boredom. I know because got some gold out of boredom. Go to a concert, $180. All right, seats. Okay. Mighty for you. Nope, we don't have any. Keep going. Just buying stocks. Up to $1 million. All these opportunities I'm missing. Just going around. Year over year over year over year. An audit, $350. That's actually pretty cheap for an audit. Let's be honest. Downsize. Lost my job. No money going to my 401k. Good thing I had an emergency fund. Back to work. No assets. Just got to wait for the market. Wait for the opportunities to come. Oh, I think I just lost my audio. Nope. Yeah, there is no app for that. My bad. Stock split. They're going well. Did they just go back up? I got my shares back. Another baby. This is like my real life here. This is like real life. Small deal. Oh, CDs. Did we buy some now? No. Not yet. Gotta get to $1 million. But we'll get there. There you go. All right, so I could wait for these to be another $10 more, but no, I'll take the 820,000. All right, so what do I got now in cash? I'm only With not less than $100,000 away. 30. Find a great deal. All right, I got a lot of cash. I'll buy this one. So I own 2 houses. Typical retiree, right? Ooh, mighty for you. I only need $1 million, but I'm going to go. Let's see. How do I get to 9? So 9. All right. So I can only buy $500,000 share, $500,000 worth of shares. So I want to buy it. So half of my money is in one stock. That's crazy. Hey, real quick, did you tap the like button and subscribe? Did you leave your comments? Give me your thoughts about what you think about this video down below. Make sure you do that before you leave. We're going to jump back in, but pause it, get down there, and let me know what you think about this. How can we make this video better? And let me know what your opinion is on the content we've got going. Thanks. But I only need that stock to go up a little bit. And then we got to wait for a CD. Should we buy a third house? Nothing down? Okay, we'll do it. So now I own 3 houses. Okay, for you, $5 up to 40. So I'm going to go all in. Nope, I want. This is insane. There we go. 80,000 shares. So all my money is tied up in stocks. So we'll look. I have barely any cash, only making $500. But you look down here, I have 99,999 shares of Mighty for You, 80,000 shares of OK for You, 13 shares. Those 13 shares I bought for $10, I still have. All right, another house. No, we got too many houses. That's not what we're gonna do here. Pay for a birthday. I only have $8,000 in cash. Donate. Sunglasses, $80 sunglasses. I've bought $80 sunglasses before. Bought more than that. All right, want these stocks to sell. You know what I mean? This is what it must be like to retire. Just waiting. Buying more stock. Buy and hold. Buy and hold. Buy and hold. Oh, there we go. Oh, 5. No, I want more. I don't want to sell these at $5. Buy a few more. Buy and hold. Buy and hold. Buy and hold. No, I don't want to do that. We'll buy some more. $300. Buy and hold. Buy and hold. Water heater leaks. Downsize. Now I got to take out a loan. Oh. Oh, I can sell some of these condos. That condo that's been driving me nuts. We are going to repay that loan. Should we pay off that boat? Can we pay off that boat? We'll pay off the boat. Just get rid of the boat. There we go. $20 a share. 100. What did I buy those for? Mighty for You. I paid $5. So 4-1. I think I can escape the rat race now. I think. 2 million. There it is. Oh, I don't get to sell the other ones? Yeah, whatever. Okay. So now the goal is to start finding CDs. I got $2 million. Nope, don't want raw land. Just got to wait for that CD to come up. Big screen TV. So you could definitely escape it. I'm not going to buy any more stock. I have enough. Oh, just yeah, whatever. Definitely get out of the rat race this way, but it takes forever. Buy and hold. Oh, see, at least I could sell all these other stocks now too. Now I got 3.2 million. So I got $5 million. Okay. Total 401k. And gold, that's selling now. $40,000. I paid $500 for that. Okay. And we're selling everything. I'm going to buy an annuity. Okay. Nope. Not going to buy any more. We just want a CD or a preferred stock. That's what we're looking for. Nope. We don't want to buy any more houses. Just a CD or a preferred stock. This is the long part. Now I got to wait for that specific card to come up. Small deal. Nope. I'm going to pay off all my debt. I'm retired now, so we're going to pay off all of our debt. We're going Dave Ramsey style. All right. Sister-in-law borrows money. Okay, I know I'm not seeing that again, but whatever. Speakers for stereo. Good lord. She's waiting and waiting and waiting. Sell? I have 560 shares. No, I'd be selling them at a loss. Downsize. Downsize. I just want to retire. Just want to retire. Oh, donate, donate, donate. Just want to retire. I bet if Robert Kiyosaki was watching this video, he would be like, what are you doing, you moron? $5 million. Just waiting to retire. He would say, don't retire. Increase your financial education. Well, I don't know if this counts, but I get ads on this video. Hopefully. I have an affiliate link to the game in the description below. The board game. There it is. There's the CDs. Before we click this button. Like I said, I do have the board game down below. And then let's see. How many of these can I buy? Will it help me get out of the rat race? Let's see. $5 million. Okay, 5 million. Ready? CDs. Retirement. Escape the rat race. $20,000 income. Okay. That's it. I'm not doing the dream here. That's it. That's how it works. If you do the 401k style, just flipping stocks the whole way to buy a CD or preferred stock. Okay, we're playing a 2-player game of Cashflow. I'm an engineer. It's going to be hard to see my face, but let's see. I need to get how much cash flow? 3,150. I'm going to pass on the donation. Okay. Go as quick as I can, but I can only play with the other player here. They don't know that I'm recording this too. That's the best part. Should I tell them? Like, hey, I'm streaming. Hey, I'm recording this. 1,000. Do I want to buy a CD? Absolutely not. I have no need for any. We'll start with a small deal because I only got $2,000 in cash. And it's okay for you. It's $50 too much. How much debt do I have? Oh, intern. Sorry, bud. What do we got? $75,000 mortgage, car loan, credit card, all that stuff. Other expenses. My total income is $4,900. The total expenses are $3,150. We'll start with a small deal. $10. We're probably going to do small deals, so I'm just going to buy 100 shares. Quick flip, make $3,000. Just so I have something. Because that $1,000 is going to make no difference unless I land on a stock that's only $1. So small. Start a part-time company. I could have used that. Widgets. I could get downsized. Got to take out a little bit of a loan. Whatever, dude. I mean, why not start a part-time business? Why not? I mean, I could get downsized. That would be bad. But I got the cash flow currently. Start a part-time business. Start a part-time YouTube channel where you can sell things like the actual cash flow board game. And I got downsized. That was a stupid move. It wasn't stupid, but so now I need 3,500, 3,200. So my cash flow is going way down by $300. But once I get a job, it'll be 1,300. That's the risk. I probably shouldn't have taken it, but whatever. Once I get a new job, it'll be fine. While this guy plays, let's talk about the game. So the game, the big difference between the online game and the board game is you can play with multiple friends. You can actually make deals, meaning, for instance, if I was going to buy a property, a big deal, something like this, I could actually split the deal with someone. Say the down payment was too much, it was 10,000, I had 5,000, and someone else had 5,000. We could both on our asset sheets write down that we paid half of it and split the cash flow, and then we can come to a deal later. Also, let's see. Oh, no, actually, you can trade the stocks in this. All right, small deal. Do I have that? Nope, I don't. You can trade the stocks when it's your turn. I don't know if you have to wait till it's your turn too. I know that if you pull a stock card here, you get a chance to sell too. But I believe that you could sell your house when anyone pulls that card too. I have no assets. So that's the biggest thing. Also, you can assign contracts. You might have heard that term in real estate, assignment of contract, where it's you tie up a piece of real estate and then you sell the deal to somebody else. You can do that in the game. So if I landed on a property, not going to buy this. This is stock that's way too high. If I landed on a property, like let's say it was a business for $10,000 and I didn't want to buy it or I didn't have the cash, I could offer it up to the other players at the table for a commission. I could sell it to maybe, a 5% commission or 10% commission, sell that deal to someone else in the game. I could sell it to two people and then they could split the deal. That's another great option. You know what I didn't think of? You could probably make a sale during the game, actually, without even doing a turn. Like, I want to sell real estate to someone else for a fixed price. Yeah, you could do that in the game. Why couldn't you do that? I just had that epiphany. All right, this is the money for you. All right, we're going to buy just another 1,000 shares, or another 100 shares. I know I'm not going big time risk here. I want to get a little bit of cash beyond this down because of this downside, because I get rid of all that doodad debt. But yeah, going back to the game, you could, I didn't even think of this, in the middle of your turn, you could do a deal with the person next to you. The other big thing is the person to, I think it's your right. Oh, look, I could sell. Let's see. We'll sell. There's $3,000. There you go. Now I got a little more cash. I could pay off all that debt, but I'll just keep it right now. So yeah, the person to your right is your auditor. So while you're doing your financials, you give it to the person to your side to check and make sure there's no mistakes. Still doing small. I could do a big deal. I could do a $10,000 deal. I could take out a loan, but I don't want to do that. I could. Let's roll. Charity. We're going to donate. We're going to try to get a couple more paydays and get around the board a little quicker. Maybe skip a downsize if it's possible. It's a big one. So we're going to go small again. Oh, pass. So that went over. Hopefully that business opportunity pays off. We're still going small. I mean, I should probably go big at some point. Air show. I like the 2-player because when you play with multiple people, you can trade the stocks and stuff a little bit quicker. Another way you can keep in touch is you can get on my mailing list, kevinjpino.com. I send stuff out at least every month, and I get 50 free dad jokes. That's pretty much all I got right now. But it's there. If you don't want to buy the game, you can get on the mailing list for free. Downsized again. Great. Should I repay? I got this cat. I'm going to get rid of those crappy loans. I shouldn't do that, but whatever. We got to finish up soon. I got stuff to do. I'm running late. I've made no passive income already. If you go, you can think of this game as every payday is 1 month. So if you can imagine, I've been playing this game technically for years at this point. Small deal. All right, we'll sell that. I got about 10 grand in cash. We could probably do a bigger deal now. I'd like to have more cash on hand because of downsize. Because if I take out a huge loan and then I get downsized, I have an even bigger hole to dig out of. So I like to start small. Another one. All right, let's do 300 shares. I really want something that's like $1. Software company. Nope. My business is not making any money yet. But my YouTube channel's making a lot of commissions from these games. I'm telling you, a lot of commissions from these games. Condo, 140 bucks. I got cash for it. Yeah, we'll buy it. All right, it was a quick. We'll sell. Quick flip. Next 10 grand in cash. All right, we can get 4 to 1 on that. So I'm gonna buy. 500. Oh, great deal. Yes, 3-2, 2 grand. That's what I want. Probably take some bigger risks, Kevin. Playing a little too. I don't know if you're playing too conservative because you know you can always get downsized. You always want to keep like enough cash to cover at least a downsize. That way you don't have to get into debt over being downsized. That's a bad reason to go into debt. Yeah. 8plex. Can I see what his... You used to be able to see his... the other players' balance sheets. They've updated this game so many times. Online, at least. But donate again. Many times they've updated this game. There used to be another version that you could play 202 online. That was probably my favorite version. You could trade stocks and there was charts and whatnot. Okay for you. Oh, good. My stocks went up to 1,000. Massive losses. All right, I went back down. Oh, great. Duplex buyer. All right, let's check out a big deal. 8 grand for a duplex. We'll buy it. I wish I could see what he like. I know you got this little chart. If you want to see how much passive income the other player has, you look up in the top left, and then you go see what mine is. Now you can see what his is. He's doing a lot better than me. Keep having babies, just like in real life. I have a 3rd boy on the way. It's gonna be great. And that's why I gotta make these videos, so I can pay for the kid. Sell. Pass. No, I'm not going to sell it at a loss. That would be a big deal. 20,000. All right, so I can finance about 8,000 of that. And I got 8, that's 16 plus 4. So I'll be positive, I think 400 if I buy this. So I'm going to buy it. Right? Buy it. Yep. My cash flow went up just a little bit. Just a little bit. No, they'll be selling at a loss. 35 is not enough money. There you go. There you go. Are you going to sell? What do I got over here? I keep forgetting you guys are watching a small window and mostly my face. It's all good, babe. It's all good. It's all gravy. Oh, please tell me you didn't get kicked out of the game. That would ruin all of this. He didn't. Do I want to sell? I just bought... What did I pay for this? No, I would... 35 per unit. I paid 25, so it'd be 10 grand. I want that. I just bought this thing, didn't I? Click. How much would that be? 28,000? No. No, we're done. They really wouldn't have been. I would have made only a few $1,000s off that after I paid off the loan. That wouldn't have really worked. Like, it wouldn't have been worth it. Do one more small deal. Oh, now it crashed down to that. But what I'm going to do, I've done this before, is I'm going to go all in. I'm going to literally go broke. This is super high risk, but I'm about to get a payday, so we'll be fine. I could have went into debt for that, but did I buy it? I bought it, right? Yep. Oh, there we go, bud. See, I just made $100,000. Sell. Trade war, record low prices. What's going on? Donate. That's annoying. I just want to get out of the rat race. I don't even care about the dream. I don't even look at the dream. Whenever I play this game, I don't even look at the dream. I'm living the dream. Ugh. New baby. Don't you just like love the charity, don't you? It's all about charity around here. All about charity. Got to get those CDs. What is a CD? What's a CD? You guys remember CDs? Big deal. What? I'll buy it anyway. 8,300 cash. You have no assets. So what I'm going to do is take all this money. Oh, geez, what am I doing? All this bad debt I'm going to get rid of. I mean, I could have kept financing it, but or just prolong the game. Maybe. I don't know. That 12,000. It depends. I wish I was getting better deals on these things. I mean, it's a little bit of cash flow, but 7,000. You could usually get better cash flow than that on a 3-2 house. And then they usually sell for a bit more. But I got a lot of cash, so I can diversify, as they say. Don't forget, the board game right here. Big deal. Big deal. There we go. I think I just beat the game. I beat the game. I beat the game. I'm going to keep going just so this guy can kind of play. Or is he on the outside too? We're both... You want to... What's your real... Oh, this guy's asking me a question. LOL. I'm filming a YouTube video of us playing. There you go, Erica. Buy it. Let's see. Probably up later in the week. But I have other... Oops. Let me roll. Videos up. I wonder what this lady, Erica, is. I wonder what you were thinking while you were playing this game with me. Usually, I mean, I don't know if you enjoy the game, so this part of the game, I usually call it after this if I'm playing one player or something. But let's finish. Let's finish. So this is the part of the game. If you're new to it, this is actually the boring part of the game. You've escaped the rat race, and you're just trying to fulfill your dream. Usually, if you're playing multiple players, other players will still be in the race, and the game really finishes when the first person fulfills their dream. Let's see, yeah, but you know this part, you just kind of just keep going. If you're playing live with the board game, it can be interesting. People usually get out a little bit quicker. Let's see. Trying to grow it. That's funny. Okay. Oh, divorce. We gotta finish this up. So at this point, you're just trying to either land on your dream and buy it, or you're trying to make another 50 grand. I think in the board game you can buy someone else's dream too. I'll buy it. All right, we're going to jump in for a real fast game of cash flow. We're going to play one player today. The name is Go. Let's see what it lets us play as. Let's see. Today we are a teacher with a starting salary of $3,000 with $400 in savings. My strategy, flip a bunch of stuff until I can buy a business that will get me out of the rat race. I'm not going to stick around and do the dream part. What's the stock market for kids? We're not going to do that. We're just going to escape the rat race. If you have questions, ask them down below. And you can also, before we start, smash the like button, subscribe, and get on our mailing list. All right. That's probably too loud. We'll turn that down. Okay. So the first deal, we're going to start small. Mighty for you, 40 bucks. Too much. Pass. We're going to roll. Let's see. Another small deal. I got 1,500 bucks in cash. All right. There's okay for you. Cost is $5. Trades from 5 to 40. So I'm going to buy a whole bunch. Let's see. I'm going to essentially take a huge risk and spend all my cash and get 300 shares. I got 70 bucks. So hopefully I don't get downsized in 2 seconds. We're good. I got a little cash. All right. Small deal. All right. 3-2 house for sale. 0 down. It loses me money. I'm going to do something. Should I do this? It's crazy. You don't want to go out of your way and buy things that don't produce cash flow. However, it's nothing down. So it costs me 100 bucks every paycheck. But these tend to sell for between $65,000 and $135,000. So I could make a huge profit even though I'm losing money on this thing every month. Is that something I want to do? In this game, I want to beat it quick. I'll do something stupid. I have a little bit of a paycheck that'll pay for this. I'm essentially subsidizing this deal, but hopefully it pays off. Super stupid move. Gold coin, 500 bucks. Sure. I'll buy that. Another small deal. On to you, trading for 20. It trades between 10 and 40. We're going to pass because I can only double a small amount of money. If I'm going to take a risk, I want to take a big risk. Or a big, I don't want to take a, I'm going to take a risk. I want a big payoff, I should say. Calculated risk. Condo, 5,000 down, 100 bucks. I'm going to pass, even though they do cash flow. They also don't capital gains for much. Can you tell I've played the game a lot? Mm. All right. Piling up some dough. There it is. Okay. I paid $5 a share for OK for You, and now it's $40. I put $1,500 in, and I'm getting back $12,000. Big, big payoff. Okay. Now, I gambled. Remember, I could have been downsized, so I didn't have much cash on me, but I gambled. I'm going to donate because I can get around a little faster. I'm going to shop for a big deal because you really, with the big deals, you want to have about 20,000 down. So I got this. This is like a good property to buy when you have the cash, but it's like 40,000. You could finance part of it with the cash flow. So if I did 16, I could self-finance 16,000 plus what I got. What's the math on that? I'm so stupid. I could actually buy this, but my payday will just go down. And I could sell it later, but if I wind up getting downsized, I'm going to have a huge amount of debt. Let's be stupid. Oh, should I do that? Oh, boy. So take out 23. Oh, that's not good. No, don't do that. Is it going to take out a loan for 23,000? Yeah, don't do that. Pass. Oh, jeez. That would have been... I think I would have only made like $200 a month with my job. Don't do that. Okay, Mighty for You is a quick and easy flip. But I like to get a little bit more than 3 to 1. So I'm not going to buy it. All right, we'll go for another big deal. I wish I didn't pull these cards now because these are good. The cash flow will allow me to finance a little over 30,000, which is going to leave me 45,000. And I don't have enough. I want to wait a little bit more. Those two deals, if you had cash, you'd be out of the race. So sometimes it's good to flip a bunch of small stuff. That's a great deal, okay? $2,000, cash flow is $250, and you get it for 45,000. Okay, that house I can make nearly $100,000 on. Babies happen. In case you guys don't know, I'm working. I get my third kid coming like any day now, so this is an interesting time for me. Usually, I do these videos. And I do reaction videos. And sometimes I'll do how-to videos. Today, I felt like playing a game. Okay. $25,000. Do we do a small deal or a big deal? Big deal. Oh, there we go. $25,000, $1,000 cash flow. That gets me halfway through. If I have that house that I told you about, if I sell that, we'll do some small deals. If I sell that, I can... buy another big expense. Now, that thing has been causing me a whole bunch of pain these days. Limited partnership. I didn't have a limited partnership. Okay, Mighty for You. Here's another good buy. I'm going to buy a whole bunch. Why not? And sometimes I like to do this because I like to get silly. So I'm going to buy $50,000 worth of the share and just start over. Okay, hopefully that sells. You guys stick around to see how much I make on that sell. Comment below, was that a stupid move or not? There we go. 2 moves later, I bought 10,000 shares at $5. Cost me $50,000. How much is it worth now? It was $50,000. $300,000. That's fun. That's fun. So now I got options. Do I have any loans? I mean, at this point, I could pay off all my... You're better off, like, reinvesting the money. I could pay off all this stuff. I'm just going to do it anyway, just because... Why not? So what do you guys think? Should I keep going, or should I keep flipping all this cash until I get, like, $1 million bucks? What do you think? Buy that. Let's see. What did I buy? No, I'm not going to do that. I could. No, cancel. Pass. I'll buy something else. Small deal. There you go. Mighty for You. Let's buy... How many shares? How many shares should we buy? 50,000 by 10,000. We'll buy 10,000. Oh, we can buy more. Buy more. Let's buy 200. 25,000. That is so stupid. I could be out of the race in one move. Yeah, I'll buy one. That was a house, 0 down. 3-2. Sometimes I just like enjoy doing this kind of stupid stuff. Raw land. We'll buy it. Okay for you. Oh, I don't have that. Not gonna buy it. Now I tied up all my money in stock when this game could be over. On to you. Oh, that stinks. I was gonna buy that. You traded for 10 to 30, and at that time it went for 40 bucks. It went over. Sure, I'll do that. Small business. I don't have it. Here we go. Oh, sometimes this is fun when you don't have cash. When you're just landing all these silly things, but we'll start a part-time company. But when you have cash, it can get kind of boring. Great deal. There we go. We're going to sell all this stuff. Why not? Wait, how much am I selling it for? What? Oh, 65,000? Oh, I can do better than that. What do I get here? No, we're not going to sell that. You guys are still hanging out. Let me know. Should I just end the game or should I keep going? Duplex. I don't own me. We're getting there. Oh no. Oh, interest rates drop, so I get to sell all these. Oh, I got a better deal. I'm glad I didn't sell them. All right, so I got 300,000. Oh no, did they split down? They're up dramatically. Oh, they doubled. I got 50,000 shares. On to you. I got so much money. It's so silly. Yeah, I'll buy some more gold. Small deal. No, I'm not going to buy condo. Preferred. Should I buy a bunch of preferred stock? No. 4-1. Should I buy a bunch of okay for you? I'll buy a bunch. No, we'll buy 5,000 shares. All right, here we go. Oh, they're at $1? No. I'm going to buy more. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to do 2, 6, 3, 2, 0. All right, we're buying 99,000, 99,999. I'm going to just buy that. All right, I'll get out of the race when I have $1 million. What is it? 50 bucks a share? What did I pay for this? I don't even remember. It's at $250,000 now. There you go. That's funny. It's so stupid. I could be out of the race anytime now, but why not? I have all these other shares I gotta sell now. Oh, it's a deal. All right. Where's the 4? I want 4. 400,000. Okay, wait, 80,000 shares. Well, it's got out of control. CD. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Come on. Gotta get to that $1 million. I gotta tie it all up. Big screen TV. Okay. Nope. Sure. Oh, okay for you. Buy a condo. Grow for us. I don't want it. I just want to sell all these shares so I get to $1 million. Yeah, I'll sell. There you go. Made 19,000 on that. Small deal. Start a part-time company. Sure. CDs. I hate it. I'm not finding this dang cards. I keep buying all these little deals. I just want to sell all this stock. I've got... How much stock do I have? Oh, should I buy all this now? Why not? 29551. Look at my like I have. Look at this. The amount of stocks I have. It's so stupid. But the name of the game is to cash flow, and I'm not doing that. I'm just buying stocks. I got a little carried away. This is the issue with stocks, is like you can get just stuck in them. All right, so 20 bucks a share, money for you, 120. Should I sell or buy? You let me know. I'll sell. $2.5 million. Sell. Okay. So we'll just roll the dice. Pay for a new boat. Should I wait till sell everything else? You want to see how much cash I can get? Ugh. Donate. Another baby. Pay for the kids. I'm taking this too far, guys. All right, one more small deal. All right. My brother-in-law. There you go. Oh my God, where are all the stocks? Trying to unload all this stock. There we go. 40 bucks. Sell 1.1 million. I still got 80,000 shares. We'll just do a big deal. So 3.6 million. We'll just do a big deal. There you go. Big deal. Big deal. I beat the game. I could have game of cash flow. Clash flow. Teacher salary starting at $3,000. 400 bucks in savings. Okay. What? Okay, expenses. $2,130. That's what we need to get to. So I'm going to try to flip a couple things and get out of the race real quick. I'm not going to do the outer part of the race, just so you know. 20 acres. Not good. Baby. Okay, so now that went up 180 bucks. So now we're at 23.1. Let's turn that down. Sorry about that. All right, small deal. Ooh, nice. Okay. Bank foreclosed, 0 down payment. Little bit of cash flow, 100 bucks. So that's good to know. I'm not going to trade any stocks like this. The 3-to-1 return. It's not really worth your time. Better to keep the cash than to, try to do that. I usually avoid that. So this is rare. So I would have done 4-to-1 if I'd bought that, but still, if I put 1,000 in, it's only 4,000 bucks. That's not much. you can do a little bit better in the game. I like to buy the stocks at around 5. Is it whatever it is you're buying, you get a good price on. Stocks are up. Okay, we're gonna donate. See if we can get around a little quicker. Pay for his wedding, $2,000. That's cheap. Cheap daughter. Okay, see if you bought this at 5 to 40, that's a better return than 10 to 40. All right. Small deal. Nothing. REITs. Okay. I like to keep on hand at least what my total expenses are in cash in case I get downsized. So that way I don't have to take out a loan to pay for that. So like right now, if I got downsized, the next turn I would be okay. All right, so here we go. This is the top. If you get offered this in the game at 135, that's as high as they sell for. So take it every time. 85,000. So now I got 90,000 in the bank. So I could do two things. I could get rid of all of my debt, which is only going to be, you know, the mortgage, like $800 off of what I need to get, or I could just buy big deals. $200,000 down. All right, someone asked me about this. So I have 90,000, 92,000. So that means I would need 108,000 more. So the cash flow from this will finance 110,000. So is that going to work? Or am I going to go negative cash flow if I bought this? That would put me about, yeah, that would put, oh, I might have just enough because my paycheck might actually cover this, but I don't know if I want to take that risk. That'll bring my cash flow way, way, way down. So, oh, I don't want to pass. The purpose is I could buy this, but if I buy it, then I'll have it. But then the only way to get out of the rat race would be to sell it and then buy something else. So it would also bring my expenses from 2,000 way up because I have to take a massive loan. Well, I wouldn't have to take a massive loan, like 8,000, maybe a little bit. But then I'd be making $10 a week. So that sucks. So I'll try a different one. 40, 950, not the best return, but an 8plex. These usually sell for 35,000 a unit, so I'll buy it. And I still got 50 grand. Okay. Oh, apartments, no. Another big deal. There we go, I'm out. Bye. And I beat the game. That's it. Play along with me. One player. See if you can beat me before we get to the end of the video. I'm a stock market for kids, a lawyer, making $7,500 a month. Let's go. Roll. Roll. Big screen TV, credit card. Perfect. Right out of the gates. Let's be stupid. Okay, small deal. Why not? I got $400. Nope. Loser! Oh, I got a little bit of money. Retail debt, $30 for that stock. Heck no, bye. And roll. Payday. Ooh, another tennis racket. Always need a second tennis racket. Rolling. 20 acres of land. How much? Oh, I could sell it? I don't have any. Bye. Rolling. Another payday. Saving up some cash now. What do we got? Small deal. Ooh, $10. Change from 10 to $30. I don't know if I want that. Pass. Another small deal. I would have tripled. Small deal. Ooh, great deal. $2,000 down, 200 cash flow. We'll pay for that. Bye-bye. Small deal. Oh, these stocks. I can't do these stocks today. Maybe we'll go for a big deal in a minute. Ooh, okay, we'll buy some. 1,000 shares? Let's go for it. Donate to die. Ooh, 3 2-bedroom, 0 down. Buying it. Small deal. It crashed, but now it's only $1. Let's buy. $10,000. Watch me get downsized. See what God did to us, man. I knew that was going to happen. That's how you be stupid with money. We got a little bit of payday left. A little bit of wiggle room. We'll be fine. Fine. It's fine. Most people would have been out of the rat race by now. No, not me. Ooh, I have an asset. I have 2 of them. Sold. Let's repay some of these loans. Why don't we just, usually I do a snowball, but let's pay off the house first. Okay, the house. Credit cards. More debt. More debt. Oops. We're debt free. Ooh, big deal. Pass. Nope. Run, lunch with friends, $40. That is so cheap. Donate. Can never get anything good. Unless you do something stupid like get downsized again. I'll buy it. I'm almost out. I'm almost out. You better hurry. Better hurry. I'm going to win. You're not going to beat me. If you already beat me, smash like. Three downsizes. Corporate world. I should have been plumber. Yes! $50 a share! I have 11,000 shares to sell. Oh, $550,000 cash. Okay, who's the dummy now? Wait, if I repay this, will I be out of debt? Oh my God, I literally need to buy the smallest thing. Oh. I'm out. We're not going any further because the rest of the game is pretty lame. If you like that, leave a comment. Did you beat me? Did you not beat me? You can get the board game version of this down in the description below. It's a pretty fun time. It's my affiliate link. Helps out the channel. If you don't want to do that, just watch the next video. Send a super chat. Whatever you want. I'll see you in the next video.